A caring wife is like a silent sunrise, warm and gentle, arriving without noise yet filling every corner of life with soft light. Her story begins on a calm morning when the breeze moved softly across the curtains and the world felt peaceful. Inside her heart lived a depth of love far stronger than the winds. She rose from bed not because she was required to, but because she believed every new day was a chance to give more love, more comfort, and more peace to the one she cherished. She carried this belief like a sacred treasure, guiding her actions, her thoughts, and every breath she took. Though her mornings were simple, her heart was never idle, for she moved around the home with gentle steps, arranging small things and fixing tiny details. She prepared warm tea, checked the windows, smoothed the sheets, and let her quiet care flow through even the smallest task. She believed love did not need to be loud or dramatic. It only needed to be sincere and consistent. And she had mastered sincerity like a musician masters melody. She turned ordinary moments into acts of care. Even when she felt tired, she never let exhaustion become a barrier because she saw love as a responsibility woven with joy. She believed deeply that the comfort of another person was worth any small sacrifice she made. Her life was full of such sacrifices, silent and hidden, never spoken aloud, never displayed for appreciation, yet each one shaped the warmth of the home like gentle hands shaping soft clay. She never asked for acknowledgement because she found her happiness in giving. When she placed the tea on the table, she did so with the same care she would give to a delicate creation, hoping it would bring warmth to someone's heart. This hope filled her spirit every day, pushing her to give more than she received, love more than she was loved, and understand more than she was understood. She believed kindness was the most powerful gift a person could offer, and she wished to give it endlessly. Whenever life tested the home with challenges, emotional storms, or heavy days, she stood like a soft anchor, steady yet gentle, calming the atmosphere with her soothing presence. She never raised her voice, believing harsh words created wounds that took too long to heal. She wanted her presence to be a source of healing, not hurting. She listened more than she spoke, understanding that sometimes a heart only needed space to breathe. She offered that space with tenderness, never pushing, never forcing, only allowing emotions to rest safely around her. Her silence was not emptiness, but comfort, a comfort that soothed even the most restless mind. She had a gift of noticing every small detail, the change in someone's eyes, the shift in their breath, the tremble in their voice, the heaviness in their steps. Though worries were rarely spoken aloud, she understood them anyway, as if she carried an invisible map of emotions inside her own heart. She responded with gentle gestures, a warm touch, a soft word, a quiet presence beside someone who felt cold inside. She believed love was strongest when expressed in these small ways, not in grand speeches or dramatic displays, but in tenderness in daily life. She held this belief deeply, reflected in everything she did, even simple tasks like folding clothes or preparing meals. She approached every act with love, as if each one was a message saying you matter, a message that was the true language of her heart. She spoke it fluently, without hesitation or second thoughts. Whenever someone fell ill, she stayed awake through long nights, placing a cool cloth on a forehead, checking breathing, preparing warm soup, whispering calm reassurance, never complaining even when exhausted. She believed care was most needed in fragile moments and carried the weakness of others as if it were her own, lifting it with gentle strength. Though soft on the outside, she was strong in ways not measured by loud actions or physical power. Her strength lived in her endurance, patience, and willingness to continue giving even when she herself felt broken. Life had broken her many times through disappointments, losses, fears, and silent nights when she cried into her own hands, yet she rose again with love alive in her heart. Her love shone like a candle, protected from the storm by her own hands. She never let her pain turn into bitterness, believing bitterness destroyed what love tried to build. She carried on with grace, wiping tears privately and returning to the world with a soft smile that hid her struggles. No one could guess how deeply she felt, how strongly she cared, or how bravely she fought her own battles without letting them affect the peace of her home. She believed understanding was more important than being right, so she never argued to win, only to heal. When misunderstandings happened, she tried to see the situation from the other person's heart, not her own discomfort. She believed love meant choosing compassion over ego, and she lived by this choice every day. She found joy in supporting dreams, not her own, encouraging growth, celebrating small victories, offering words of motivation, preparing needed things before anyone asked. She never sought credit, for her reward was the happiness in someone else's eyes. Even when life felt heavy, she tried to protect the peace of the home, lighting candles, playing soft music, smiling gently, refusing to allow anger to take root. She forgave easily, understanding that mistakes were part of being human and everyone deserved a second or third chance. Her forgiveness was not weakness, but strength. Forgiving required a heart big enough to carry hurt and still choose love. Her heart had that capacity, deep and wide. She guarded her home as if it were a delicate garden, watering it with care, shielding it from negativity, and planting seeds of kindness. She nurtured moments of togetherness, hoping the home would bloom with peace, love, and understanding. She remembered every tiny preference, favorite flavor, color, scent, and small memories often forgotten by others, using them to create moments of warmth without drawing attention. She did all this because love was not a duty but a natural expression of her soul. Even when her body felt weak, her heart remained strong, guiding her like a compass pointing toward compassion. She stood beside her loved one in both good and hard days. When fear crept in, disappointment clouded the mind, or hope felt distant, her presence was not just comforting but life-giving, a quiet reminder that one was never alone. She believed companionship was stronger than loneliness and offered it purely, without expectation or condition. She carried love like a sacred flame, protecting it from winds, nurturing it with care, keeping it alive through all seasons, never letting it dim. She believed love should never die in a home, and her days passed with gentle devotion that even the walls seemed to whisper her kindness. Her nights ended with a quiet prayer for the one she loved, asking for their peace, safety, and happiness before she allowed her own eyes to close. Even in sleep, her heart remained soft, ready to rise again the next day and continue loving in the same faithful way. Her life became a journey of giving, healing, comforting, guiding, listening, understanding, forgiving, supporting, waiting, hoping, and loving with a depth that could not be measured by words. Though she never sought recognition, her soul's beauty lived in every life she touched. Her story, filled with simple moments, was powerful, proving that the most caring wife is not defined by grand gestures or dramatic actions, but by quiet strength, patience, tenderness, and emotional courage within. As her story continues, she remains the heart of her home, the peace in every storm, the warmth in every cold moment, and a gentle reminder that true love is not spoken but lived through small acts. Soft words, warm smiles, endless patience, and devotion. Though she may never realize how extraordinary she is, the world around her is shaped by her kindness, healed by her tenderness, and strengthened by her love. Her story will forever remain a glowing example of a caring wife, a woman whose heart is a sanctuary of comfort, hope, and love that never fades. She cherished quiet mornings when the world was still, using the calm to reflect, to plan small joys, and to prepare her heart for the day. Each thought she held was gentle, each intention rooted in love, making even ordinary days feel sacred and full of meaning. She believed that laughter was medicine for the soul, and she found ways to bring it into her home, through playful gestures, soft jokes, or unexpected surprises, knowing that happiness grew in the smallest of moments. Even when others faced doubt or fear, she offered unwavering encouragement, her words like gentle wind lifting a weary spirit. She never rushed, never forced, simply allowed confidence and hope to bloom naturally through her support. At night, she would pause, holding a quiet gratitude for the day, for the chance to love, to give, and to be present. She knew that her presence, though often silent, was the most profound gift she could offer, leaving lasting warmth in every heart around her. She understood that patience was more than waiting. It was holding space for growth, for mistakes, and for hearts to heal. Every delay, every stumble, she met with calmness, allowing love to guide her response rather than frustration. She noticed small acts of kindness from others and celebrated them quietly, believing that gratitude amplified goodness. She never missed an opportunity to say thank you or to smile in acknowledgement, letting others feel seen and valued. Even in moments of silence, she communicated care through a touch, a glance, or the gentle hum of attention. Her presence was steady, a soft reassurance that life's burdens were lighter when shared with love. She cherished traditions, no matter how small, and wove them into daily life to create memories that lingered like soft threads connecting hearts. Every meal, every routine, every ritual became a testament to her devotion. She believed that beauty was found in simplicity, and she created it in her home with soft lights, gentle music, and thoughtful arrangements. Her efforts were never for praise, but to nurture comfort, peace, and warmth for those around her. She found strength in small victories, in moments when a kind word, a warm meal, or a quiet presence lifted someone's spirit. Each act reminded her that love, though silent, had immense power to transform lives. She embraced challenges with grace, knowing that hardship tested love and patience. Instead of resisting, she faced difficulties calmly, offering steady support and a gentle hand to guide others through uncertainty. Her heart was a well of compassion, endless and deep. She listened without judgment, comforted without expectation, and loved without limits, creating a sanctuary where anyone could feel safe and cherished. Her heart was a well of compassion, endless and deep. She listened without judgment, comforted without expectation, and loved without limits, creating a sanctuary where anyone could feel safe and cherished. As the days passed, her story continued quietly, beautifully, and without fanfare. She remained the heart of her home, a beacon of care, patience, and unwavering love, teaching through her life that true devotion is lived, not spoken.